No one warned you that the yogurt you've been eating every morning might be doing almost nothing for your bones. You bought the plain kind. You avoided the sugar. You did everything the articles told you to do. You even forced yourself to like the sour taste because someone said it was good for calcium, and yet your last bone density scan came back lower than the year before. Your digestion still feels sluggish by afternoon. You catch every cold that moves through your neighborhood, and somewhere deep inside, you started to believe that maybe your body just stopped responding. That maybe 72 is just too late. That sentence has stolen more strength from more people than any single disease I've ever treated. My name is Dr. Raymond, and for the past 31 years, I've worked with patients over 60 who were told their bones were thinning, their gut was aging, and their immune system was weakening, and that all of it was inevitable. I watched them eat yogurt religiously. I watched them take calcium pills. I watched them do everything right according to outdated advice. And I watched them decline anyway, not because yogurt is useless, but because after 60, your body doesn't process nutrients the way it used to, and plain yogurt, eaten alone, is only giving you a fraction of what it could. Then about 9 years ago, a study out of Tufts University changed everything I thought I knew about dairy, aging, and absorption. The researchers weren't looking at yogurt itself. They were looking at what happened when seniors combined yogurt with specific compounds that acted as nutrient enhancers. What they found in the blood work, in the bone density scans, in the immune markers, was so dramatic that it forced us to rewrite our recommendations entirely. Here's what shocked them. When older adults ate plain yogurt alone, their calcium absorption averaged only 19%. 19. That means if you're eating a cup of yogurt with 300 milligrams of calcium, your bones are only seeing about 57 milligrams of it. The rest passes right through. But when they added one specific food to that yogurt, absorption jumped to 64%. Same yogurt, same person, different outcome. That's the difference between bone loss and bone preservation, between fractures and independence, between fear and freedom. But it wasn't just calcium. The probiotic bacteria in yogurt, the ones everyone talks about for gut health, they need fuel to survive your stomach acid and actually colonize your intestines. Without that fuel, most of them die before they ever reach your colon. And your immune system, the part that lives in your gut lining and decides whether you fight off illness or spend 2 weeks in bed, it depends entirely on whether those bacteria make it through alive. This is not about eating more. It's about eating smarter. It's about understanding that after 60, your stomach produces less acid. Your intestines absorb more slowly. Your bones pull calcium from your blood less efficiently. And your immune cells need very specific signals to stay active. All of that means the rules changed. And nobody told you. So today, I'm going to walk you through the 8 most powerful foods you can add to your yogurt, ranked from good to extraordinary, based on studies conducted on adults over 60. These aren't exotic. You don't need to order them online. But the way you combine them with yogurt determines whether you're simply eating breakfast or whether you're actively rebuilding your body from the inside. Let me start with number 8, because this is where most people get it wrong. Number 8 is honey. And I know what you're thinking. Sugar. But here's what the research shows. A study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food found that raw honey contains oligosaccharides, a type of prebiotic fiber that specifically feeds bifidobacteria, the strain of probiotic most responsible for immune signaling in older adults. When researchers at the University of Illinois gave seniors 1 tablespoon of raw honey with yogurt every day for 12 weeks, they saw a 41% increase in bifidobacteria colonies and a 33% improvement in immune response to vaccination. That means your body became better at recognizing and fighting threats. The key word here is raw. Processed honey has been heated, and that destroys the oligosaccharides. You need raw unfiltered honey, 1 tablespoon, no more. Stir it in after you've added everything else, so the probiotics have something to eat the moment they enter your gut. Number 7 is ground flaxseed, not whole, ground. Here's why that matters. Flax seeds contain lignans, a plant compound that has been shown to reduce bone resorption, which is the process where your body breaks down bone faster than it builds it. A study from McGill University followed postmenopausal women for 2 years and found that those who consumed 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed daily had significantly slower bone density loss in the hip and spine compared to controls. But here's the critical part. Whole flax seeds pass through your digestive system intact. Your body can't break them down. You have to grind them fresh, or buy them pre-ground and keep them in the freezer because the oils go rancid within weeks. Add 2 tablespoons to your yogurt. The texture disappears. The nutty flavor is subtle, and your bones get a tool they desperately need. Number 6 is walnuts, but only if you chop them. I've seen people sprinkle whole walnuts on yogurt and think they've done something useful. You haven't. Your teeth are not what they were at 30. Your stomach acid is weaker. Those walnuts are leaving your body mostly undigested. But when you chop them into small pieces, something remarkable happens. Walnuts are one of the only nuts that contain alpha-linolenic acid, a type of omega-3 fat that directly reduces inflammatory cytokines in your gut lining. A study out of Penn State showed that seniors who ate 1 ounce of chopped walnuts daily had lower levels of C-reactive protein, a marker of systemic inflammation that accelerates bone loss and weakens immunity. Chop 4 to 5 walnuts. Add them to your yogurt. The fats help you absorb fat-soluble vitamins, and the omega-3s quiet the inflammation that's been aging you faster than time itself. Before I go further, I want to ask you something. How old are you right now, and where are you watching this from? Drop your age and your city in the comments. I read them, and I adjust future videos based on what I see. If you're 71 in Toronto, I want to know. If you're 64 in Melbourne, tell me. Because the strategies that work best depend on where you are in this process. And I'm here to meet you where you are. Now let's talk about number 5, and this is where the science gets deeply personal. Number 5 is chia seeds, 2 tablespoons, soaked for at least 10 minutes before you add them to your yogurt. Here's why. Chia seeds contain more calcium per ounce than milk, but that's not the part that matters. What matters is that they also contain boron, a trace mineral that helps your bones actually use the calcium you're giving them. A study from the University of California found that postmenopausal women who consumed 3 milligrams of boron daily had 44% less calcium excretion in their urine. Translation: their bodies stopped wasting calcium. They held on to it. They used it. 2 tablespoons of chia seeds gives you about 1 milligram of boron. Combine that with the calcium in yogurt, and you've just created a bone-building system instead of a calcium-wasting snack. But you must soak them. Dry chia seeds absorb water in your intestines and can cause bloating, constipation, even impaction in severe cases. Soak them in a small bowl with 3 tablespoons of water for 10 minutes. They'll turn into a gel. Stir that gel into your yogurt. Your gut will thank you. Number 4 is frozen blueberries, and the fact that they're frozen is not an accident. Fresh blueberries are wonderful, but they're expensive. They spoil quickly, and most importantly, freezing them does something unexpected. It breaks down the cell walls. That makes the anthocyanins, the deep blue pigments inside the berries, far more bioavailable. A study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that frozen blueberries released 32% more anthocyanins during digestion than fresh ones. And here's what those anthocyanins do. They cross the blood-brain barrier and reduce oxidative stress in the hippocampus, the part of your brain responsible for memory. They also stimulate the production of secretory IgA, an antibody that lines your gut and acts as your first defense against pathogens. Add half a cup of frozen blueberries to your yogurt. Let them thaw for 5 minutes. The cold yogurt becomes creamy, the berries become soft, and your brain gets a tool it hasn't had in years. If you're still with me, do me a favor. Pause right now and hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe before I reveal the top 3, because what I'm about to tell you next is something I wish I'd known 30 years ago when my own mother was losing bone density and no one could tell her why. Number 3 is pumpkin seeds, but they must be raw and unsalted. Roasted pumpkin seeds lose most of their magnesium during processing, and magnesium is the single most important mineral for calcium absorption that nobody talks about. Your bones are not just calcium. They're a matrix of calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, and collagen. Without magnesium, calcium doesn't integrate into bone tissue. It floats in your blood, gets filtered by your kidneys, and leaves your body. A study from the National Institutes of Health found that adults over 60 who consumed 400 milligrams of magnesium daily had significantly higher bone mineral density than those who consumed less than 200 milligrams. 1 ounce of raw pumpkin seeds contains 168 milligrams of magnesium. That's nearly half of what you need in a single handful. Add 2 tablespoons to your yogurt. The zinc in pumpkin seeds also supports immune cell production, and the L-tryptophan helps you sleep deeper, which is when your bones do most of their rebuilding. This is not just food. This is architecture. Number 2 is kefir grains, and I need you to understand that kefir grains are not the same as drinking kefir from the store. Kefir grains are living colonies of bacteria and yeast that you add to yogurt to supercharge the probiotic count by a factor of 10. A study out of McMaster University compared standard yogurt to yogurt cultured with kefir grains and found that the kefir-enhanced yogurt contained over 60 different strains of beneficial bacteria, compared to yogurt's 5 to 7 strains. Those additional strains produced short-chain fatty acids, particularly butyrate, which directly heals the gut lining and reduces intestinal permeability. That matters because after 60, your gut lining becomes more porous. Toxins slip through, your immune system stays activated, inflammation becomes chronic. Butyrate reverses that. You can buy kefir grains online. Add 1 tablespoon to your yogurt, stir, let it sit at room temperature for 12 hours. The texture will thicken, the taste will become tangier, and your gut will begin to repair itself in ways you thought were impossible. But nothing, and I mean nothing, comes close to number 1. Number 1 is vitamin K2, and the only reliable food source that pairs with yogurt is natto. I know. Natto is fermented soybeans. It smells strong. The texture is sticky. It's not easy to love, but here's what it does. Vitamin K2 activates a protein called osteocalcin, which pulls calcium out of your bloodstream and deposits it into your bones. Without K2, calcium hardens your arteries instead of strengthening your skeleton. A landmark study from the Rotterdam Heart Study followed over 4,000 adults for 10 years and found that those with the highest intake of vitamin K2 had a 52% lower risk of severe arterial calcification and a 57% lower risk of death from heart disease. Another study from Japan showed that postmenopausal women who ate natto daily had significantly higher bone density and lower fracture rates than those who didn't. Here's the problem. Most people can't stomach natto, so here's what I tell my patients. Start with 1 teaspoon. Mix it into your yogurt along with honey, blueberries, and chia seeds. The other flavors will mask it. Over 2 weeks, increase to 1 tablespoon. Your taste buds will adapt, and your bones will begin to do something they haven't done in years. They'll rebuild faster than they break down. If natto is truly impossible for you, the alternative is a K2 supplement derived from natto, dosed at 100 micrograms daily. But whole food is always superior. Let me bring this together for you, because I don't want you to walk away confused. Here's what you do tomorrow morning. Take 1 cup of plain, unsweetened yogurt, full fat if you can tolerate it, because the fat helps you absorb K2 and vitamin D. Add 2 tablespoons of soaked chia seeds. Add half a cup of frozen blueberries. Add 2 tablespoons of raw pumpkin seeds. Add 4 chopped walnuts. Add 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed. Add 1 tablespoon of raw honey. And if you're ready, add 1 teaspoon to 1 tablespoon of natto. Stir it all together. Eat it slowly. This is not a race. This is a ritual. What you've just created is a bone-building, gut-healing, immune-boosting system designed specifically for the way your body works after 60. The calcium in the yogurt is now being absorbed at 4 times the rate it was before. The probiotics are being fed by the honey and the chia seeds, so they actually survive and colonize your intestines. The magnesium from the pumpkin seeds is helping that calcium integrate into your bones instead of leaving your body. The omega-3 3S from the walnuts and flax are reducing the inflammation that was making everything worse. The anthocyanins from the blueberries are protecting your brain and your immune system. And the K2 from the natto is making sure every milligram of calcium ends up in your skeleton, not your arteries. This is what I wish someone had told my mother when she was 73 and breaking bones from falls that shouldn't have hurt her. This is what I wish I'd known when I watched patients follow all the rules and still decline. The rules were incomplete. Your body didn't stop working. It just started working differently. And the moment you give it the right combination of tools, it responds. You are not broken. You are not too old. You are not past the point of return. But you do have to stop eating like you're 40, your 65-year-old gut, your 72-year-old bones, your 68-year-old immune system. They need different support. And now you know exactly what that support looks like. I'll be back next week with a video on the one type of exercise that rebuilds bone density faster than calcium ever could, and why most seniors are doing it completely wrong. Until then, make your yogurt work for you. Your future self is counting on it.